Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Viveport Review, a weekly segment where we take a look at newly released Viveport titles. Today's game is Skyworld Kingdom Brawl. Before we get into it, guys, as you see here, I'm currently working on my setup. It's not quite there as the issues in the green screen and the intro's not quite set, but I'm working on it, and if you guys like it, go ahead, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more content because it'll keep coming. And back to Skyworld. So Skyworld is a card game that plays similar to a MOBA and in some aspects a tower defense, where you have a set of cards and you get to drop them at an allotted time period and try and outplay your opponent. And that's it. The whole review's done. You learned everything. Or not. That does explain the game in a few quick seconds. You have a deck of cards. It's a rather small deck. It comes to you randomly, and the cards have a mana point to play, and you play the cards you want to play. Certain cards are better against certain opponents. Your goal is to play the best cards in the best locations and outskill your opponent. It does get a bit more complicated than that, and there is a lot more skill you can throw in because there are some cards that are actually spells. So you can do a single point target such as a fireball or a lightning cloud. There's a little bit more of a risk versus reward associated with these plays. Picking up the basic elements of the game is really quick. The brief tutorial bases you on everything from card crafting to how to play your cards and how to unlock new ones, but that's about it. Which in this case is completely fine. Everything else you will learn over time playing against your opponent. One thing I wish I would have mentioned is that you can move the table. I kept playing with my controllers looking for a way to move, kind of forgetting I was in a VR game, staying very still, very static, and I was able to just reach over and maneuver the table, which is immensely helpful. And once you move the table to that closer and better angle, you get to really appreciate the graphics. It's a nice, colorful, fun game. When you unlock new cards and get to play them, it is pretty exciting looking at them going, ooh, what's that? Or that's cool, or he has something, I don't know what it's going to do, so I expect that to kill me right now. And this segues me right into the player base. While the game is brand new, I had no issues getting into any matches. I think the longest wait time was about 30 seconds. I did, however, play the same person multiple times, which actually was okay in this case. It helped me learn why I was getting beat watching the other players' strategy. I also noticed things like they were moving the table or they were much higher up, so that's how I figured out to look for moving position around. They also have weekly tournaments coming up and the ability to choose different teams. I would have liked to see better tools to actually find people and make friends within the game, and it didn't seem to be that voice communication was enabled. I went through the options but did not see an option for it. So basically it was a lot of gesturing towards the other person. A couple people would bow, wave, point fingers at me. All in good fun. Those little things in VR are always nice because it just very quickly reminds you that you're in a virtual space and you're playing an actual opponent, seeing even their minor expressions. At the moment, the question of longevity cannot be answered because the game is so new. I don't know if the weekly tournaments are going to hold up, and I don't know how quickly they will be adding new cards because people who love this game are going to be looking for something new pretty quickly. So I felt compelled to play round after round after round until my Vive Pro headset started to heat up my face and I had to turn into night mode to keep playing. But will this last? Will I be compelled to play tomorrow and the next day? I can't say, guys, but as of right now, it's a fun game. I do recommend it. If you got your subscription, get on Viveport, download this game. It's also available on Steam if that's where you want to get it from. Like I said, this cross-platform play, guys, so go for it. Check it out, enjoy the game, maybe catch me on. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Viveport review. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know you guys are enjoying the content so I continue to make more. If you have any suggestions, go for it.
No! Our tower has been destroyed! Our general is under attack. down. Boom! Tower down.
Ha ha ha!